understanding that there is levels to life and to the game, as they call it sometimes, is important in understanding or giving us a precise understanding of when and where to do more or do less. We have touched base on this before in previous videos, but not done a specific video covering levels, let's say. And so by levels, I mean there's different stages, another word for levels in life, where you want to give more effort, you want to be doing more than maybe others expect of you, or maybe even yourself expects of yourself, right? And so these are the moments that really define your character and who you are. Because in the moments where you face massive amounts, tremendous amounts of adversity, are the moments where you want to push the most, obviously, because it's going to require more effort to push through a bigger amount of adversity than compared to an easy, general day that you may have every now and then. But if you're not challenging yourself and actually breaking through these barriers that get presented to you throughout life, which is completely normal and should be accepted before getting forward with this conversation, then how do you expect change, right? How do you expect any improvement in your life, in your mindset, in your physique? The best example I can give off the top of my head is when you're going to the gym, or actually when you don't want to go to the gym. That's the time you want to go to the gym. That's the time you should go to the gym, I should say, because the days that you don't want to go are the days you most likely wouldn't go, right? As obvious as it sounds. So if you manage to push yourself and go to the gym, even if the workout is, mediocre or not what you usually expect or what you usually go for, you've done movement. You've pushed yourself to the point where you weren't actually going to go before, convinced yourself and actually went and did some sort of physical exercise, right? Push your body a little bit. Even if that's small bit, you still push your body more than you actually expected to. And so that thus you'll see some sort of improvement in your life and improvement in your physique, for example. And that moment there is the defining moment of breaking through that level, let's say. And so as you go through life, you'll hit different levels in life, whether it be the physical example where you're hitting new levels in the gym. You've hit new personal best. You're on a good month. Every time you go to the gym, you're hitting a new personal best. That's possible, of course it is. But you need to also understand there's going to be moments where you're going to plateau, right? And that's due to just life being life, right? You're going to have jobs getting in the way. You're going to have random things thrown at you that you can't ever predict. A key example is COVID. No one could have predicted that, or maybe some did, some didn't. But that specific example was near impossible to correct, right? Or predict, sorry. So understanding when you are in a certain level, you need to give that much effort or give that much more effort to break through that level or to sustain that level. Consistency is something that we all should strive to do, pointed up here, but keeping that consistently through the levels is what will push you further, right? So when we have that example of the gym, I've improved. If I've gone to the gym when I didn't want to, I've improved myself, right? I've improved my physique and the way I'm thinking when I didn't particularly want to, right? I didn't want to go to the gym, but I did, and I feel better about myself. So when you get thrown a hurdle at work where work is extremely high pressure, you've got an X amount of tasks to do in one day. That's when you should be putting the effort in. You've hit that level where right, today's going to be a day where I need to put more effort in. Do it, push for it. Don't be like, oh, there's a challenge and give up. What sort of mindset is that? What weak mindset that is, and how are you ever going to evolve yourself if you have that mindset, right? So it's important to understand when you get given these levels, right? There's sometimes another example of the complete opposite is a day when it's chill for you. You have a chill day. Cool. You understand that you don't need to put as much effort. The effort required is a lot more minimal compared to a normal day. And so enjoy that day, enjoy it. Maybe you can even do more effort in other aspects of life. I'm just speaking purely of a job perspective. You have less to do at the job. Maybe try and branch out into other aspects that you're trying to focus on. But once again, understanding once you break through this level, you're going to enter a new level, and life will throw what you can handle at you, right? It'll never throw something you can't handle. So once you get thrown whatever the challenge is, it knows you can handle it. You know you can handle it. That's the mindset you need to adapt and adopt, because once you have that, you're unstoppable, right? You really can tackle anything that comes in your path. Accepting that there will be challenges is the main thing, and I think that's what people struggle with. They think life should be nice, easy path, no challenges, and if there is a challenge, oh, give up. That's the thing for me, is that's what excites me. The challenge excites me because I know that I have to work myself, to push myself, not just physically, mentally. Preparing yourself for a challenge that is can't be prepared, can't be predicted, is impossible. So all I can prepare for is how I will react in the moment, and that's done through my emotions. I can control my emotions in stressful situations, for example, once again at work potentially, where three things come at you at once. How do you do it? How do you deal with that? Logically, you have to think logically. I deal with this task first because it's smaller, or this task because it's the bulkiest. If you logically plan out in your head as soon as it's thrown at you and get used to that and adapt to it quicker and quicker, how good are you going to be at whatever you take on? Extremely well adept, right? So adopting this mindset of accepting there is challenges and embracing how fun they will be to overcome is what will push you into that next level. And once you hit that level, you're going to keep going and build off the consistency to push through the levels. Yes, I understand the levels will plateau at some point. Like I said with the physical example, you're going to hit points where even a month or two you're going to hit and you can't break your personal best at the gym. You can't do it. But keeping at it and keep going to the gym is what that consistency was what will push you from that level to the next level. And it's important to understand that and grasp that idea, because without that idea, you will never break through the next level. I'm going to leave you with the quote as always. This one has no author. We're all in the same game, just different levels. Dealing with the same hell, just different devils.